Good morning guys, and welcome back. As you saw in the last video that we put the flywheel pressure plate onto the motor and shooting it with the gun, but obviously just use a little bit of Loctite, not too much, and torque those bolts down. I'll put you guys on the time lapse and get back to you guys. These get torqued down to about 103 Newton meters. We're not going to be too precise as we are changing out the clutch at some stage when we do go turbo. Hello? What's up? That one gave us a scare there, not tightening up, but they all tightened down to about 103 Newton meters. And now we'll line the clutch up. We're just running a stock clutch that's been remanufactured. So just new fiber plates, new rivets, and we're good to go. Pressure plate also from the existing motor. Not having a lining tool, we are gonna have to make a plan. I just used a 13mm socket just to put it in there, and also just a little bit of Loctite, unless you want the next guy to battle or break bolts or strip bolts, but we just want them not to come loose. These get torqued down to about 25 Newton meters of torque. So You don't want to tighten these too hard up and then you can't move the pressure plates around to center it. We're going to eyeball this and hopefully the gearbox will go straight on. Just snug them, hand tight. Now that you've lined it up, hopefully eyeballed it. We don't have a lining tool on this particular engine. I do have a B series lining tool, but it doesn't have a pilot bearing onto the flywheel, and that makes it difficult to center it as it moves around. Just in a crisscross pattern. That's not going anywhere. And then just remove, and let's see if the gearbox lines up. There is one.
At the
Just
start, is the line.
Is that lined up there?
That is lined up, yeah. Because it's halfway in. Not halfway, but 10% in.
Cool. Just let it hang a little bit.
Okay.
It should be fine. Just wiggle a little bit. Okay. Just need to get all the bolts. So now that all the bolts, or most of the bolts, are in, around and on the back, I don't know if you guys can see inside there, the bolt is in. We are still in the search of some OEM bolts from the junkyard, as obviously we bought this motor without the hardware and the transmission without the hardware, but we have 4 bolts. Obviously there's 2 bars on top, there's one right there that's in, and the one that I just showed you previously that's at the back. So those are all tightened down, and gearbox, engine is together. And you guys might be wondering, why does this motor look different from the one that we took out the EK? Well, the reason is because, I don't know if you guys can see there, that is in fact a F20B. It's been mated up with a M2 V5 gearbox, a non-LSD for now, till we get the car running and driving, and then insert it, and then from there we can start modifying additional things. So what I'll be doing now is just going through the harness, see what is missing, what bolts we need still. As you can see, this plug is broken off, that goes there, that's been broken off. Just go through everything, you know, just make sure all the bolts are tightened, as this was all Facebook marketplace buys and we don't know anything of the history and who has worked on it. I mean, there's a drain plug that's even missing there, or filler plug, sorry. So I'll put you guys down and then we'll probably make a list and see what we need. So as we continue doing a nut and bolt check, on most of the things, and as Dwayne purchased this, I wasn't with him at the time, but guys, always make sure, I don't know if you guys can see there, there's a bolt missing, bolt missing, bolt missing. As you come around this side, in there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a bolt broken off, and bolt missing, bolt missing, bolt missing, right around all the way. So now the question is, do we strip this box again or take it off, open it up, make sure that it's got all its bits and pieces in? I mean, it goes into gear. I've checked all the gears, reverse, so it's hard now to, what do we do? Do we strip it, or we just get some bolts, put it in, put some oil in it and send it? Hard decision this.